ओके, तो ये गेम लास्ट टाइम खेला था तो मतलब ना वो हो गया था, तो लेकिन अभी ये गेम चल रहा है, आराम से चल रहा है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। तो अभी पुट ऑन ओपन, ये नाटक এটা ओके। ओके,
Partly open chest, strapped by the wrist. Definitely matches previous models. But this time the front leg straps were left behind. And close to it. This makes 4 models that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Until now.
Robert Nightingale?
Yes, you probably knew it. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sister.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times in Quantico. We were working cases together. Kept his partner got killed in the field and went off to feed them. Got the truth pretty quick after that.
what happened after the got fed?
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau incident?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas and he started chasing ghosts until he fell off the map. He ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
There's no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 14 years ago. 2010.
Same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Okay,
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
okay.
Was it for a camera? Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Was he killed here or brought here after? For display. I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Okay, I'm coming. এটা কি করবো, কি করবো এটা?
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Large amount of blood on the table. The victim that
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
I had to review the clues. Footprints indicating multiple killers. Quite the pattern. They planned for the murder to happen there.
ग्राफिक्स भाई तबाही वाला है भाई ये,
They weren't waiting for him.
जो बोलो या ना बोलो पता नहीं, ग्राफिक्स तबाही वाला कर दिया।
13 years. Why here? Why now? Follow me. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition and revelation. Piece it together. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why? This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. The Nightingale continued. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here? Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Okay. Now কিন্তু গোটেইখিনি হ'ল ন?
Finding the case we made arrangements out here can't be a coincidence. Another message. Doesn't look right.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Hey, Steve. Let's take a look up on the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This is way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just,
ग्राफिक्स इज माँ कसम तबाही वाला ग्राफिक्स है भाई। मेरा पीसी बाप रे बाप, ये गेम आपका किसमें भी ये विजुअल्स ऑफ है भाई, विजुअल्स ऑफ इफेक्ट सब मीडियम में आ गया भाई, सब मीडियम में आ गया, सब मीडियम में आ गया। ओके ओके, यू जस्ट वेटिंग। बरसात में भीगो तुम।
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From a lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night. Possibly moved. The killers knew he was here. Ambushed him. Dragged him to the campground. Strapped him to the table. Cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses.
ग्राफिक्स भाई क्या बोलो यार, इसका ग्राफिक्स तबाही वाला ग्राफिक्स है यार इसका, मतलब अल्टीमेट लेवल का ग्राफिक्स है भाई। इसका हेयर देखो ना, कार्ली हेयर देखो इसका, माय गॉड। उफ,
I didn't know trees got that big.
इधर से कहा जाएगा।
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. They're full. Nightingales?
क्या ग्राफिक्स रे भाई, ये ग्राफिक्स है ना क्या है, मुझे
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with the typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with pen.
Like a manuscript. Paging story. Bill left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How would they not accept? Even if they knew it would hurt him.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing 16 with us.
You're right. This is right up my alley.
Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. Without a page on the rose, a story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
It's close to my chest.
ओ बे भाई क्या ग्राफिक्स रे बाबा, ये ग्राफिक्स है ना क्या है यार। और इतना धूप में क्या तू टॉर्च जला के रखा है गांडूस।
You made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy nothing down there, huh? Just like I said.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
तुम्हारा वाल ही तो भर जाएगा दीदी।
Carefully examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue. Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after you.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Prince called. So he's got the bookers at the Odier Diner in town. Oh, and they've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Burgers aside. Pretty good. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt we've seen much stuff this group.
तमाम ग्राफिक्स है।
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
So report of something?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
ये खोल नहीं रहा है, क्या करेगा अभी?
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
Only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
चला नहीं सकता है गाड़ी, गाड़ी चलाने से थोड़ा अच्छा लगता है।
Get that manuscript page out of my head.
साउंड में भी मूवी में साउंड में भी कुछ प्रॉब्लम है इसका। मिस्ट्री
I've never seen killer.
देखो, ये साउंड में भी प्रॉब्लम है।
Just reach out so directly.
Very impressive work so far. The technique, these punches were really fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
ओके, मैं खाना खा लेता हूँ भाई। खाना खाने बुलाया, मोम खाना खाने बुलाया, तो आप लोग को क्या करो, आप लोग को कुछ दिखा के जाता हूँ। क्या करेगा भाई, थोड़ा टाइम तो लगेगा खाना खाने में। तो आप लोग अगर आते हैं, विज़िट करते हैं, तो ये तो आप लोग को बंद दिखेगा, तो इसलिए मैं कुछ करके जाता हूँ आप लोगों के लिए। तो ये मेरा लेटेस्ट वीडियो अपलोड किया था मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल में, मेरा फास्ट यूट्यूब चैनल में। तो ये वाला वीडियो आप देख लोग, देखिए।
शॉप में तो आज ना कुछ शॉप एक ओपन होने वाला है और उसी शॉप में आप लोग को लेके जा रहा हूँ। और ना ये लेडीज लोग भाई गर्ल्स लोग, ये वीडियो पार्टिकुलर आप लोगों के लिए है। और जो सिस्टर और अपना गर्लफ्रेंड, अपना मॉम, सबके लिए, मतलब ये लेडीज़ के लिए परफेक्टली ये ब्लॉग है। तो वो दोस्तों वीडियो लास्ट तक बने रही है। और आज ना भाई साहब, आई एम सॉरी, आज ना आप लोगों को कहीं पे मैं लेके नहीं जा रहा हूँ। आज ना जो बोला मैं एक शॉप में जा रहा हूँ, वो शॉप आज ओपनिंग है। तो वो शॉप में ना क्या होता है मैं पार्टिकुलर दिखाता हूँ। और गर्ल्स, दिस ब्लॉग पार्टिकुलर मतलब आप लोगों के लिए दोस्तों। तो मिलते रहेंगे फुल ऑन ब्लॉग में। अभी ना जाएंगे वो लोकेशन में और कहाँ जा रहा हूँ। और ये ना मेरा घर से लगभग सामने ये शॉप, और इस शॉप में ही जा रहा हूँ आज। और चलिए थोड़ा हम लोग भी देख के आते हैं और ना आप लोगों को भी दिखाते हैं।
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये ब्लॉग ना एसामिस में भी होगा और हिंदी टू होगा तार माने, तो एसामिस हिंदी दोनों में होगा। और ना मतलब ये अपन का खुद का ही सिस्टर बोल सकते, सिस्टर का शॉप है, तो उस शॉप में जा रहा हूँ। और दीदी मुझको बुलाया, इनवाइट किया कि आओ तुम आके थोड़ा वीडियो बना दो यार, और ऐसा करके ना, तो सिस्टर अगर बोलेगा तो जाना पड़ेगा। पर्टिकुलर ये शॉप है जो बाकड़ापाड़ा का मनसा मंदिर है। आप लोग गूगल में मारोगे बाकड़ापाड़ा का मनसा मंदिर से आप लोग जो सीधा रूट है ना, इधर में थोड़ा दूर जाते आप लोग को दीदी का वो दुकान मिल जाएगा। और पार्टिकुलरली मैं लोकेशन सब तो दीदी बोल ही देगा। और ये साइन बोर्ड भी है आप लोग के लिए, ये इम्पोर्टेंट वीडियो है, आप लोग बने रहिए वीडियो में। और वीडियो में लास्ट तक ना आप लोग के लिए एकदम 100% एक कुछ सरप्राइज़ तो है ही ना, कुछ तो सरप्राइज़ है। तो फाइनली ना यहाँ पे यही दीदी का शॉप है और अंदर में पूरा पूजा हो रहा था। मैंने भी थोड़ा वहाँ पे रुका, बट स्टिल अपन का जो काम है वो तो दीदी से बात करना पड़ेगा, किस लिए वो शॉप मतलब शॉप का बेसिकली क्या है मतलब ना। और ये ब्यूटी पार्लर का फास्ट ब्लॉग होने वाला है, मुझे पता नहीं है कैसा होगा, तो भाई रेस्पॉन्स दे के जाना। और ना आप लोग का एक वैल्यूएबल रेस्पॉन्स मुझे ना नेक्स्ट ब्लॉग बनाने के लिए एनर्जी देता है। तो फाइनली दोस्तों जहाँ पे मुझे बुलाया गया था यहाँ पे आ गया। तो भाई साहब ये है ना, अभी एसामिस से होगा हम ना, अभी एसामिस से बात करेंगे। तो अभी जाते हैं अंदर में। और फाइनली वो अपना वो बाकी खबर भालने तो ভিতৰত যাব দিয়ক। थैंक यू এইটো ন পাৰ্টিকুলাৰলি ছোৱালীৰ কাৰণে স্পেচিয়েল ব্লগ হয়। ডেটছ মিনছ এইটো এটা বিউটি পাৰ্লাৰ হয়। আৰু মোৰ নিজৰ বাইদেৱে এই শ্বপখন অ'পেন কৰিছে। আৰু মই পাৰ্লাৰৰ বিষয়েতো বিশেষ একো নাজানো, বাট ষ্টিল বাইদেৱে ক'ব ইয়াতে কি হয় আৰু লোকেশ্যনটো ক'ত, আৰু এইটোৱে আপোনালোকৰ মানে লোকেশ্যনটো যেতিয়া গম পাব ন, তো আপোনালোকে নিশ্চয় আহিব পাৰে। আৰু ইয়াতে কি স্পেচিয়েল সেইটো বাইদেৱে ক'ব দেই। তো বা নমস্কাৰ, এইটো লোকেশ্যনটো কি আছিলে বাইদেউ?
লোকেশ্যনটো হ'ল আমাৰ এইখিনি বাকৰাপাৰা বুলি কয়, মনসা মন্দিৰটো ক্ৰছ কৰি কিনে।
হয়, আচ্ছা,
অপজিট শনি মন্দিৰ।
আৰু ইয়াতে কি হয় আপোনাৰ?
আমাৰ ইয়াতে গোটেই হ'ব লেডিছৰ যিখিনি কাম, ফেচিয়েল, হেয়াৰ স্পা, তাৰপিছত হেয়াৰ কাটিং, আচ্ছা, গোটেইখিনি হ'ব ন। লেডিছৰ কাৰণে হয়। আৰু কণ্টেক্ট নাম্বাৰ কিবা আপোনাৰ আছে নেকি? 9706277679। অ'কে। তো বন্ধুসকল মই বেচিকেলি বস্তুখিনি কৈ দিলোঁ। যদি আপোনালোকৰ প্ৰয়োজন হয়, আপোনাৰ গাৰ্লফ্ৰেণ্ড, আপোনাৰ মা, আপোনাৰ ভণ্টি, আপোনাৰ ফ্ৰেণ্ড চাৰ্কেল, তো ইয়াতে আহিব পাৰে। বেচিকেলি যোনবোৰ ছোৱালী মানুহৰ যোনবোৰ ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট কাম, যোনবোৰ পূজা হওক কিবা হওক, ধুনীয়াকৈ মানে সাজি কাচিবলৈ ইয়াতে নিশ্চয় আহিব পাৰে। লোকেশ্যনটো কৈ দিছোঁ আৰু নাম্বাৰটো তলত ডেছক্ৰিপশ্যন বক্সত পিন থাকিব আৰু স্ক্ৰীণত আহি আছে। আৰু মই অলপ আপোনাৰ ভিতৰৰ বস্তুখিনি দেখাই দিওঁ, তো লগ পাই গৈ থাকিম। ৱেইট বন্ধুসকল, আপোনালোকে যদি মানে পাৰ্লাৰৰ বিষয়ে জানিব বিচাৰে, শিকিব বিচাৰে, তো পাৰ্টিকুলাৰ বাইদেৱে আপুনি শিকায় ন বাইদেউ? তো ইয়াতে ষ্টুডেণ্টো আছে। ইয়াতে আপুনি শিকিছে ন, মানে কি শিকি আছে? আচ্ছা, কিমান দিন হ'ল?
মোৰ অলমোষ্ট 4 মান্থ হৈ গ'ল।
4 মান্থ হৈ গ'ল। কেনেকুৱা পালে?
বহুত ভাল পালোঁ, বায়ে যিখিনি ইমান ধুনীয়াকৈ শিকাইছে।
আচ্ছা,
বাৰ এক্সপিৰিয়েঞ্চখিনি আমাক কৈছে, এতিয়ালৈকে মই বহুত লাগি পাৰা হৈছোৱে। আচ্ছা, বায়ে ইমান ধুনীয়াকৈ শিকাইছে। তাৰ কোনোবা যদি ষ্টুডেণ্ট আহে, বাৰে শিকিলে মানে বহুত হেৰি পাব আৰু। অ'কে, মানে পুৰা ফ্ৰেণ্ডলি। মইতো গমেই পাওঁ ফ্ৰেণ্ডলি হয় বা পুৰা। ফ্ৰেণ্ডলি হয় বা ফ্ৰেণ্ডলি হয়, ধুনীয়াকৈ শিকায় মানে আৰু। নট এ টিচাৰ, মানে ফ্ৰেণ্ডলি টিচাৰ ন? ফ্ৰেণ্ডলি টিচাৰ হয় এইটো। তো আপুনি নিশ্চয় মানে পাৰ্লাৰ বস্তুখিনিও শিকায়, তো সেইটো কাৰণে আপোনাক কণ্টেক্ট কৰিব পাৰিব। তো বন্ধুসকল মইতো টোটেলি আপোনাক তলত নাম্বাৰটো দিয়ে দিলোঁ, স্ক্ৰীণতো আহি গ'ল। তো আপোনালোকে জাষ্ট কণ্টেক্ট কৰক আৰু আপোনালোকৰ যি প্ৰয়োজন ইয়াতে কল কৰি কেনে জানিব পাৰিব। गणेश जी का पूजा अटेंड करके थोड़ा कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स पी के भाई, गर्मी तो भाई कितना है ना भाई, अभी तो मतलब ना डेंजरस गर्मी है यार, ये साल तो रेकॉर्ड तोड़ने वाला है। तो थोड़ा कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स में पी के, लेकिन भाई साहब आप लोगों के लिए थोड़ा बहुत एक सरप्राइज़ है, क्योंकि आई एम मतलब ट्रेवलोनोमिक ना भाई, तो वो तो घूम के ही रहेगा ना कहीं पे न्यू प्लेस तो आप लोग को दिखा के ही रहेगा। तो दोस्तों फाइनली हम लोग निकल जाते हैं मेघालय पोंकेर की तरफ। तो वहाँ पे ना बहुत सुंदर रिजॉर्ट है भाई साहब, जो आप लोग का ब्यूटीफुल टाइम आप लोग का फ्रेंड लोग के साथ, फैमिली लोग के साथ आप लोग ना पूरा एंजॉय करके, वो वादियों को एंजॉय करके आप लोग जा सकते हैं दोस्तों। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम लोग गया है ट्विन लेक मतलब यहाँ पे 2 लेक एक साइड जॉइंट है दोस्तों। और ये आपका लोकेशन है उमसेन पोंकेर सी, नियर पोंकेर सी मेघालय। और टेंशन मत लीजिए, डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में ना लोकेशन का भी मैं गूगल मैप का वो लिंक आप लोग को दे दूंगा भाई साहब। बहुत ही सुंदर वो मतलब लेक था यार, वहाँ पे ना मतलब
दोस्त लोग के साथ आओ, एंजॉय करो, एकदम ज़बरदस्त लगेगा यार पूरा एकदम ना। और यहाँ पे बैठने का, खाने का, मतलब सब कुछ फैसिलिटी है, नंबर भी है नीचे भाई, कांटेक्ट करो आप लोग। उसके बाद ना थोड़ा यहाँ पे बुलेट टाइम लिया और बहुत ही औसम। ये देखिए आप लोग, यहाँ पे 2 लेक जॉइंट हुआ है और बहुत बड़ा एक लेक है यार। यहाँ पे आई थिंक बोटिंग भी कर सकते हो, वो उसके लिए आप लोग पर्टिकुलरली ना आप लोग फ़ोन कर सकते हो, नंबर दिया हुआ है ना, आप लोग फ़ोन करके पूछ सकते हो। और दोस्तों उसके बाद निकल जाते हैं ना, उसके बाद फिर से हम लोग निकल जाते हैं 1 नंबर आसाम मेघालय बॉर्डर, उमसेन नेयर पोंकेर। दोस्तों ये लोकेशन है और इसका भी टेंशन मत लो यार, डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में इसका भी गूगल मैप का लिंक दिया होगा, कॉन्टेक्ट नंबर भी है, वो आप लोग जाके कॉन्टेक्ट करो यार। और दोस्तों आप लोग देखिए यहाँ पे आप लोग के फैमिली के साथ, फ्रेंड लोग के साथ आके बैठ के दिल का बात, दिल का जो आप लोग का दर्द है, जो जॉब का जो टेंशन है, सब कुछ ना यहाँ पे बैठ के आराम से वादियों में, नेचर के वादियों में बैठ के आप लोग एंजॉय कर सकते हो, बट विदाउट मतलब नेचर को हार्म नहीं करके ना। आप लोग आराम से बैठ के यहाँ पे बातें उतें करके, खाना उना सब फैसिलिटी है यार। आप लोग को नीचे नंबर है, आप लोग कांटेक्ट कर सकते हो, दोनों का ही नंबर दिया गया है। और आप लोग खुद ही देखिए, ये वादियाँ देखिए यार, और यहाँ पे बैठ के जो ना दिल को जो सुकून मिलेगा, और वो तो आप लोग देख के आप लोगों को पता चल रहा होगा। और दोस्तों वीडियो यहाँ तक था, और ना मैं आपका 15 को दूधनोई जा रहा हूँ, और दूधनोई में दोस्तों मिलने वाले आप लोगों से, और ना नेक्स्ट ब्लॉग में ना एक अलग 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 कुछ मिलेगा।
राजा जी
ओके आई एम कमिंग भाई, ये थोड़ा टाइम खेलना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो ये डर लगता है, ये गेम बहुत डरावना है। तो इसको रिज्यूम करते हैं।
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll pop there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hello.
How much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Beer Fest. Just a few more days. It's a nice looking float to share. This is my first Beer Fest, so I don't know what to expect. It is the finest and
Oh, dear. You.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
You know, I wouldn't take it.
Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputy said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton still on about that? No. The Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff.
Agent Saga Anderson. Are you Bookers? Sir?
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, screw into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you.
What a face
I just have a few
expression, man.
questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult up the tree, the cult up the tree, cult up the tree." Oh, and then we found a whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
The cult of the tree. What are the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is two triangles.
The Pope wants those proofs pretty bad.
Finders keepers at. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. What?
High upstairs. They say the writer found the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Pass the book, Post.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth. That was something there, right?
Okay. Oh, how did you put that together? That is. You need.
I'll try to keep that discreet.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
Good to see you.
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees. No point is throwing me there. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you.
Help me out. I think we know each other.
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious, but soon enough there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deer Fest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
Played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Dear friends. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What's
She
do
kept
now?
saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But that's not take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Well, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay, let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Defensive wounds. To put up a fight.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing. How'd they manage that?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? We're dealing with an organized group of killers. Not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they would link to this case. I have them right here.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. Page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Go.
He knocked my gun out of the room. I need to find it.
ver. क्या हुआ, मारने तो वाला था उसको. ইমান টাইম যদি লোডিঙতে লাগে
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now. He vanished. He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared. What is going on here?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. Their own FBI Special Agent Nightingale gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
The dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. pages predicting the future? There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down. Code of the Tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Oh, but I don't want to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of monster and their office is down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy. I don't. Nightingale's heart was. How could you, man? They're a fine pair.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
We need backup. The Great Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP.
The pages haven't been wrong yet?
Can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
I need to come. Clean in. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him.
Return to the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming.
Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing.
Hello, Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on an important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC now. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we've probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Stephen, we're investigating the murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland, Ulla, Karjalanpiirre.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. That's all I've got for the moment.
What the hell is this?
What'd you put there, Stevie?
Nothing. Just something that shouldn't be.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Let's get to the murder side, Casey.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know.
Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene is drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into the twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. We've seen this symbol before.
Yeah.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Boca.
Doesn't look right. I know
The threshold, like a doorway, leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree, which is Lena. What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another...
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay.
What about game se buchana?
I'll trust the pages to lead me to the
Moi tia
overlap.
lekhilu baba.
Fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga's...
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well. Okay. Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale. I need to find the witch's hut.
The witch hut located the witch hut, get the light working the witch hut. ये तो कहाँ पे जाना पड़ेगा?
This is the witch's hut. The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse. This fuse is busted. There's another lunchbox. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Get the light all in the watch out. क्या यार, भुलैया में फंसा दिया हम मेरे को। तो बोलेगा जनरल स्टोर। This is the call room. Okay. Okay.
Keep trying. A creepy twig sculpture? Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
भूलभुलैया टाइप रास्ता मार
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Page from the witch event seems to be describing following some kind of ritual. Think. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the moor. Where is it now? To the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign, and push the heart through the hole in the sign. I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Here's the air that he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. How's it?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
They play cards in the general store. The witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge. I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
के भाई लोग, भैया लोग, भाई लोग, ये ना रात को ढोल लगता है, अभी इसको फोन कर देता है। चलो